Welcome to another episode of Mini J's YouTube channel. We are going to go to get a roadworthy for this vehicle. It's a bloody good day. This car's a bloody good car. I'm gonna miss it. I reckon it's the best car I own. Now, oh, it's got a brake light out. That's not bloody good. I'm gonna get on top of that.
Alright, we gotta start this one off, guys, with a little bit of a backstory. So, I've done many videos at Mini's Paint and Panels, my mate that has a panel shop in Werribee here, and he called me asking if I knew anyone with a smashed VL or just a shell or anything like that that was for sale, as he had a customer's VL in hitting the front that he needed rad support, rail, front tub, etc, tower, so needed easier to buy a whole car. I didn't know anyone, but you know, you make a call to this person, they call that person, give you this person's number, and before you know it, you got a VL. The best thing was, this was not only cheap, because what's better than cheap? It's free, and we were told that as long as we could pick it up within a few days, we could have it for nothing. And I'm talking a complete rolling engine, trans, interior, all panels, complete VL. So believe it or not, we got it for free. So where I work, we're always looking for RB30s. Any cheap ones that pop up, we buy just to have, in case you got to do a motor for a car. It saves customers pulling motors out of their car, then having a dead car while you wait 6 months for an engine to be built. This way you can build one and then just get the car in. So we're going to take the engine. Anthony's going to take whatever he needs body wise to fix this other one, and I get to raid the shit out of it for parts. And here is what a free VL looks like. Anthony's obviously already started hacking into it for the stuff that he needs. But yeah, full engine, trans, suspension, everything. Unfortunately, blue interior, and it's a Series 1 going by the seats. Now what I want to see is if I can get the column out of it, or if this one's even good to use, because as you know, mine is broken. I'm spewing, these are broken. I would have taken those. Actually, that one's alright, I can take that one. And pretty much whatever else I can find in here that I need. I'm kind of scared because I know this car was sitting for a very long time in a paddock. So who knows what is living in all the nooks and crannies, but one thing I know I need is this damn washer that went missing. So I'll grab that and a few other things and see what we can score. So to be honest, I got pretty much stuff all, but the one thing I really needed was that washer so I can put the car on the ground. But I thought this interior was blue, but it depends where you look in this car. There's some blue stuff, some grey stuff. Or maybe it was blue and it's just that faded that it's gone grey. But it'd be a very weird combo, maroon with blue trim. Maroon with grey trim would make a lot more sense. So I'm not sure, I might take the material. I don't know, I'm still not convinced this is grey. And there's no tags on it to run the interior trim code. So I got no idea. But I suppose if anyone wants anything off this thing, give Mini's Paint and Panels a call. Look them up on Google, don't ask me for the phone number. Alright, last look at the front here, and it's going down on the ground for the last time, hopefully. So this is the washer I was missing, so this kills me that I got to put this ugly washer when I've got everything re-anodized, but anyway, we'll get it done at a later date. So under here, all clean, everything back in its spot so I can put the wheels on and put this thing on the damn ground. And I even managed to get this tie rod out finally and replace it. Amazing what you can get done when you actually have the tools for the job. Now obviously this will settle a bit more, but it will give a good indication of the difference. Now this is 26 inches on the dot. Yes, I do have a tape measure in centimeters, but God knows where it is. And this is 24 and a bit with a little bit of a flat tire. Call it 24 and a half. So inch and a half higher in the front, which from memory is pretty spot on with how the van sits with the exact same springs. So I am very happy. This is, well, it looks a lot higher, but it's sort of just above the tire. You can fit one finger. And this is 3 fingers. So sort of stock height looking, but not. I'm going to chuck the rest of the stuff in the back. And then I'll get it outside and have a look. Take it for a drive for a bit, get it to settle, and see what the height exactly will be. And here is the final form in the back. So obviously not as much stuff done as in the front, but it's got this stuff anodized, new bushes, all this powder coated, new bushes, anodized, etc, etc. And previously did a panhard rod, springs, shocks, and lower control arms. So one day when this is all apart, this will look like the front, but at the moment, this is as far as I'm going in the back. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I have zero confidence in this car because the last time I drove this, which is actually why, oh my god, I started doing the front end and stuff, was I drove it to my local servo to put fuel in it, and it broke down and wouldn't start, and we had to flat tow it home. So that's something you didn't see. So I was off the road for a bit, and that's why I pulled the front out and stuff like that. I changed coil and it started again, but then I put the old coil back on and it started again. So it wasn't the coil, and I don't know what it is, but I really need to get this car to work. But that's why I lost confidence in driving it, because it just stopped out of nowhere. So, and this definitely needs a wheel alignment. But it'll be something ignition related, which is standard RB30 things like dizzy, wiring, coil, something like that. So I gotta grow some balls and just drive this to work one day and hopefully not break down on the freeway in peak hour traffic on the way to work. I'm gonna park up here and see what the height looks like. This is pretty spot on, exactly what I wanted. It's actually dropped a fair bit in the back. It's like even with the guard. And a little bit higher in the front. It is identical to the van, so exactly what I wanted. So I am over the moon with that. Looks grouse. And no knocks or anything in the front, so I did put everything back together properly. I really need to pump this tyre up, but as I said, I got no confidence in going the servo and stopping, because this will probably get stuck there. Now you guys liked the video I did on the Monaro for the Tough Streeters giveaway, so when the cars come through, I'm going to try sneak in a video, whether it's big or small, on each car. I'm not going to put the videos out before the car's released, because it's a bit of a spoiler for the Tough Streeters guys. But I am in another giveaway car which is already live, so you can actually enter to win this car already, which well, you'll be able to tell from the title anyway. But so this is a FG XR6 Turbo in the best color that they ever came out in, which is octane orange. But I'm just trying to find a decent spot to stop where no one's going to annoy me and I can talk a bit about this car, because this thing is an absolute weapon. What a spot. Now it's first thing in the morning, it's before 8 o'clock. So you're gonna see the full potential of this color. Look at that. So some of you may know this car if you're a Heathcote regular, Calder regular. The owner, or the old owner, raced this car a lot. This car has run a 9.5 at, I can't even tell you the mile an hour. So we got the car. This needed a lot of cleanup stuff. Nothing mechanically really, just all cosmetic. So just because it was, like the front was all chippy, it had a bit of peel and, you know, scratches and stuff like that. So we just wanted to make it look as good as it can possibly look. It's got the Brembos on the front. It did have Brembos on the back, but they don't fit behind these wheels, so put the stockers back on. Runs a 275 60 15. Now this actually raced last weekend that just passed. If you were at Calder, you would have seen it. No, Heathcote, sorry. Where it ran a 970. And it's actually a pretty basic combo, which I will show you. While we're in here, fully stock inside, factory leather. We did a roof lining in it because that was sagging. We did a manual boot for the B&M shifter, which looks really, really good. It had nothing before, that was all open. Had a couple of gauges that we moved, hid in the glove box, just to make it a lot more cleaner in here. Got it detailed. Yeah, really basic inside. Stock steering wheel. All that gives it away is a boost gauge and a shifter. That is it. Now the best bit is under here, and it definitely did not look like it does now when we first got it. So we've done a lot of stuff here. Changed all the joiners and clamps because they were all sort of mismatched and stuff like that. New filter, painted the front housing black, painted this cooler pipe black, moved the catch can and the reg as they were in a bit of a shitty spot, mounted pretty average. The rocker cover was red, so we got that done the same octane orange that the car is. Repainted this, did the catch can lines because they were silver, so we changed them to black. Just clean up stuff, and it's crazy how much better this engine bay looks after we spent only probably 2 days on it and completely transformed the engine bay. Oh. So still a 4 litre. All it has is Ross 4Gs with spool H-beams, ACL bearings all through, billet gears and chain kit with an atomic tensioner. Still got stock cams. All it's got is head gasket head studs. It's half concrete filled. This is a 76-75 Precision with a 6 boost, turbo smart gate, Plasma Man piping with a Plasma Man cooler, as you can see. It's got a built turbo 400 with a 3500 Dominator converter, stock rear end, just with a true track and some axles. Like, that's it. It's a super basic combo. Made 620 kilowatt, which is like, what is that, pushing the 850, 900 horsepower mark? So it is definitely not slow. This car was originally actually built by TRE, which if you're in Melbourne you will know, but I absolutely love this car. I'm not really into modern Falcons, but this, I think it just sits perfect. It looks tough. The color is killer. I absolutely love it. This car's probably not going to be a video by itself just because I can't do these long enough. I usually do them before work, so I don't have much time. But an absolutely beautiful car. We'll take it for a bit of a drive so you can hear it. And I will link down below where you can enter to actually win this car for as little as, I think, 30 bucks. So get on it. I was just about to shut this bonnet, and I think this is some prime real estate to put another GoPro in the engine bay here somewhere. So we'll see what sounds we can get out of this thing. God, this sun is killing me. I'm literally just sitting you in here, so I'm hoping this GoPro is still in here when I get back. Enjoy! Test if that trans brake works, that I forgot to mention it has. Changed my mind, guys. I'm gonna stick you on a suction cup. Alright, I'm sorry if this is a crappy angle, but all my little GoPro extension pieces where I can clamp the camera sort of anywhere in the car and manipulate it to go where I want, I've either lost them or broken every single one of them. So you're stuck on my door trim. I'm hoping we can just get some good noises out of this thing. This thing feels like it's gonna rip my face off. I can't see shit. drove this. I thought, what the hell's going on? Why is this thing so sluggish? Turns out I was taken off in 3rd gear. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. The car literally doesn't move, it just fries the tires. I keep thinking in my head, is it up or down? With the shifter to change gears. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Look, this has got Brembos, but it feels like you're not gonna stop. My work right here that I'm stopped out the front of. We had a Golf R come flying around the corner yesterday and smash through this fence. Anyway guys, that is just a little taste. I don't want to drive this too much just because it's already posted up as a giveaway. I don't want something to happen. I don't know, break something, who the hell knows. So that's all you're getting. Yeah, there's plenty of videos on this car. If you jump on the Tough Streeters Facebook or Insta or anything like that, I'll link everything down below. I'm gonna link the actual giveaway if you guys want to enter for this car. I hope you liked this car, because I really like this car. And as I said, I'm not really into this era of Falcon, but this car has sort of changed me. I don't know, maybe there's a BARRA in the future. Who knows? Enter to win the damn car. Whew. And believe it or not, it's still here. See you guys.